Okay, how did you get involved with Friday the 13th? Were you fans of the series?
Yeah, I had met with Brad Fuller a few years ago when they'd wrapped The Hitcher, and then had read for them for The Unborn, and I wasn't really right for that movie, and didn't know that they had Friday the 13th going on, and then they sort of brought it to our attention, and I went in and read for it, and got cast.
Nice. What about you?
Similar story. I'd met Brad and Andrew on The Unborn, and a couple months later when they really got going on Friday the 13th, my name was tossed into the hat, and they asked me to be a part of it, which is great. I really love Brad and Andrew and think they're so talented at what they do, and had a blast working with them.
Nice. Now, were you how familiar were you with the whole legacy of Jason and Mrs. Voorhees and all that?
I was familiar with Jason. I mean, the movies, I was so young when I saw them.
You would have gotten killed in Scream, wouldn't you?
What's that?
In Scream, when they asked who's the killer in Friday the 13th Part 1, you would have said Jason,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
I probably would have been that person, yeah. Because I was pretty young when they came out and when I was seeing them, so I didn't remember much until I revisited it.
Yeah.
But of course, I knew who Jason was. I mean, he's an icon. He's been around for, 30 years now, so
Most, yeah.
of course, it's like...
What about you?
I'm a big scaredy cat, so I was definitely protected from Jason throughout my childhood, so this was actually the first time I'd met him.
Now, the interesting thing about this film is having instead of having the one female lead, there's two. Was that different for you guys? Obviously this genre, you're kind of sharing the screen time a little bit. Was that a cool experience to have the camaraderie there?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, we don't get to work together that much until the very end.
Yeah.
But
I think it truly is an ensemble cast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a big cast. And, granted, there's, the main characters, but there's a lot of people in it.
Yeah.
And, it's just, for me, it was a pleasant surprise, because I didn't know that Danielle had signed on to do the movie until I was in the van for the first day of rehearsal. And I was like, oh, wow, you're here. I know you. We had worked together years ago, and
Yeah, I know you had, actually.
and sisters, ironically.
yeah, so it was a pleasant surprise, and I thought, oh, this is it's going to be great to reconnect and really, make the friends that we were able to make on the movie.
Whitney, you've got to see this.
Mike, come on.
No, I'm serious. You've got to see this.
Somebody's been here.
What is that?
There's something in there. Looks like some kind of a doll.
Are you crazy?
Stay here.